you need to know, including a top WWE star not at SummerSlam, the latest Wyatt 6 clues solved, Dave Meltzer responds to AJ Styles' attack on him, Rikishi is angry with WWE for not giving Jay the win, Bron Breakup breaks up with WWE star, with 2 superstars snubbed in Mexico, a new talent signed to AEW, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook. Now first we look at a top WWE star not at SummerSlam. The top of today's news is a question of whether Drew McIntyre vs CM Punk is happening at SummerSlam. The WWE has been pushing the feud between these 2 superstars for months, and so far the WWE has done an incredible job adding fuel to the fire, particularly since Punk hasn't been able to wrestle since the Royal Rumble. However, with more rumors that Punk will be cleared by the biggest party of the summer, it appears that the match will happen. However, fans want to know whether this will be a one-on-one match or a triple threat. Seth Rollins, who wasn't a fan of Punk when he returned to the WWE last year, is even more miffed at the straight-edge superstar ever since Punk interfered in the Rollins title match against world champion Damian Priest. And now Seth has made it clear he's out to get Punk, and some fans believe this means SummerSlam's already magma hot match between Punk and McIntyre will erupt with Rollins' addition. However, Dave Meltzer is reporting the Punk match is probable in some form. Rollins will probably be involved in that match, but I was told it was not going to be a 3-way, or at least as of 6 days ago was not going to be a 3-way. Meltzer also mentioned that the chance of Rhea Ripley vs Liv Morgan happening at SummerSlam. Rhea Ripley, I was pretty much told that the match with Liv Morgan is official. Rhea Ripley is scheduled to open tonight's Raw, so many fans learn as early as tonight whether the match with Morgan happens. Next up, Rikishi annoyed that Jey Uso didn't win Money in the Bank. A WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi isn't happy with a recent WWE booking move. Rikishi isn't best pleased that WWE didn't decide to crown Jey Uso as Mr. Money in the Bank. Speaking on his podcast, the WWE legend stated, "That kinda hits a nerve with me. I'm not asking or saying to give this kid a free pass because who he is and where he comes from, but I mean again, I'm gonna go back to the numbers. The numbers don't lie with Yeet. The merchandise that the Yeet Man has done so much for the company. The Yeet Man, he doesn't have a bad track record. The Yeet Man is not a liability. The Yeet Man shows up to work and does what he does. The only thing that comes to mind is when you're not given a chance, but you go out there and you take it and you build it on your own, the opportunity. We're going to give you this opportunity to be a singles wrestler, to be the Yeet, whatever." And you look at the crowd when the kid comes out, whether it be my son or not, but you look at the crowd, you look at what his performance is. Rikishi continued by saying, "Okay, we got robbed this first time from Gunther with the Intercontinental belt. Where's Gunther at now with the belt? Where is he? Do you see Gunther up on a marquee when you see Yeet? Now it comes to Money in the Bank. When you see the Money in the Bank poster, who do you see on that poster hosting the Money in the Bank briefcase? I'm just speaking facts. If I'm wrong, then hey, I'm wrong. But for sure, without even talking to my boys, I'll look at it a different way when I'm watching it. I said if anything to the next level, this could be the one here, and boom, here it comes again." What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with Rikishi and Jey Uso was robbed of the Money in the Bank briefcase this year? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, the latest Wyatt 6 clues solved? Or what are the latest clues from the Wyatt 6 all about? Fans have been watching the enigmatic group closely ever since its debut and the subsequent videos featuring Bo Dallas and Uncle Howdy. Now a new tweet has fans talking particularly as to who it relates to and what the mysterious message is that's embedded into the tweet. Wrestle Talk reported the Wyatt 6 have now indicated that the next VHS tape will be different, sharing a photo of Eric Rowan's body. A second tweet is tantalizing fans as well. It contains a photo showing what seems to be a distorted view of Ramblin' Rabbit's mask, someone who fans and pundits suspect is Eric Rowan wore during the backstage attack on the 17th June episode of Raw. The tweet also contains a series of numbers, but Wrestle Talk believes that they have cracked the code, writing, "Hope is the last thing ever lost." What do you guys think of this latest piece in the Wyatt 6 puzzle? Are you guys enjoying the storyline? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, WWE announced 2 NXT PLEs for 2024. The WWE Universe can look forward to 2 more PLEs as the promotion just announced that NXT No Mercy and NXT Halloween Havoc will take place Sunday, September 1st at Ball Arena in Denver and Sunday, October 27th at Giant Center in Hershey, Pennsylvania, respectively. Additionally, Monday Night Raw will take place following each NXT Premium Live event. The report adds that tickets go on sale Friday, 26 July at 10 AM local. It'll be interesting to see how the addition of Raw to the schedule affects ticket sales and whether the WWE received rights fees from Denver and Hershey for bringing the events there. Next up, Dave Meltzer responds to AJ Styles' attack. As some recent comments from AJ Styles caught the attention of the Wrestling Observer newsletter's Dave Meltzer. In case you missed it, AJ had some interesting comments after his recent match in Japan against Naomichi Marufuji. Styles remarked, "There's a reason why a lot of Japanese matches get 5-star ratings from people that really don't matter. But when you watch it back, you understand because it's always the fans that make the match." The Phenomenal One praised Japanese fans for appreciating outstanding matches, but his remark on 5-star ratings from people that really don't matter was seen as a knock-on from Dave Meltzer, who, it should be noted, has increased his match rating threshold from 5 stars to 6 stars. Meltzer responded on the Wrestling Observer Radio to what he saw as Styles attacking him, commenting, "AJ was trying to knock me. It makes no sense what he was saying, but he tried. This guy gives 5-star matches to the stuff in Japan and it doesn't matter and nobody cares. But when you watch the matches, it's like, there's a reason that they are better here in Japan, and it's like, huh?" He was basically saying the fans, because of what they're like, they make a match better. A review of AJ's comments is clear. He made it clear what he thinks of people who shell out 5-star ratings while praising Japanese fans for having the knowledge and passion to appreciate good wrestling. "It's not the wrestlers, we're just there, and the fans always make the best matches, and the Japanese fans are one of, if not the best in the world. And if you want to experience what it's like to be respected as a professional wrestler, come to Japan. They understand what it takes to get where we're at, and I have nothing but appreciation for the Japanese fans." While you may not agree with Styles' take on critics or fans making matches the best, his comments are clear once you've read them. What do you guys think of Styles and Meltzer's comments? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, WWE Netflix Programming. Have the WWE and Netflix changed their streaming rights deal? And more to the point, is Netflix carrying all the WWE's content come January 2025? Or fans attending a WWE live event in Mexico saw an ad on the Titantron announcing Netflix will begin airing Raw, NXT, SmackDown, and various PLEs come 1st January. And does this mean the WWE Netflix deal has been altered? Well, not all, as this announcement on WWE content Netflix is airing in Mexico doesn't apply to the US. The WWE's big money deal with Netflix gives the streaming service the rights to air Raw in the US. Outside the US is another story, as Netflix has the rights to air aforementioned content outside the WWE, which explains why they're getting so much money for the deal. The speculation that Netflix could obtain further content for the US, including the network, but that remains to be seen. Next up, Dominik Mysterio looking to break Ray's record. It looks like Daddy Dom's vendetta against his father Ray hasn't let up. Dominik had this to say during an interview with ESPN. "With the legacy that Cody's building on SmackDown for the undisputed title, and the legacy that's being built currently for the World Heavyweight Championship, which Seth started and now Damian is carrying it, so I don't know, man. I think it's pretty special because my deadbeat dad ended up holding the world title 2 times. Then he ended up winning the WWE title just once for, I believe it was maybe 30 minutes, and then Cena came back and took it from him. So I think right now I'd love to beat his 30-minute record as WWE champion. So I think the WWE undisputed title that Cody currently has, it has Mysterio history written all over it. Dominik has been on fire since his 2022 heel turn, and it wouldn't be a shocker to see him win the world title. Even if he serves as a transitional champion, his talent for drawing white-hot heat makes him a viable candidate. Next up, WWE booking a women's tag title match at Summerslam. As we've seen, there are still questions about who will wrestle at SummerSlam, including current WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the Unholy Union of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. According to Meltzer, it's uncertain when and where a title defense will take place. That possibly won't be on the SummerSlam card. I heard that might be on the SmackDown the night before. There's a women's tag title match that's targeted for a couple of weeks, but it's not officially on the SummerSlam card. With Triple H minimizing the number of matches on PLEs, it's likely any scheduled women's tag team defense occurs on weekly television, so the WWE can book what it feels are more prestigious matches on the PLE. However, this has the possibility of suggesting the women's tag champions isn't a prestigious title. Next up, Bron Breakker breaks up with Cora Jade. Wrestling fans have seen romance blossom among wrestlers, but occasionally things don't work out, as seen by the former romance between Raw superstar Bron Breakker and NXT talent Cora Jade. Ringside News has the latest saying, fans first suspected a split between Bron Breakker and Cora Jade when they noticed that the couple had stopped following each other on Instagram and removed all traces of the relationship. Cora Jade then later confirmed a new relationship with NXT star Vincent Winnie. Bron Breakker has also moved on. The WWE superstar recently took to his Instagram story to share a photo of himself with NXT star Izzy Dame. Next up, 2 WWE superstars snubbed in Mexico. The WWE's recent weekend shows in Mexico received plenty of attention, but all of it was positive. Current WWE superstar Angel recently tweeted about he and tag team partner Berto not appearing on any of the shows. Here's a translation of his tweet. "Unfortunately, today I'm not in the super show of my hometown, Monterrey, Nuevo Leon, but enjoy and I hope to see you next time." Meltzer weighed on the situation, saying, "So an interesting Angel story. He went on social media, he didn't complain, but he just sort of said that there's a lot of guys on the roster, but he and his cousin were definitely hurt that they weren't on tonight's show in Monterrey because that's their hometown." Fightful Select added that the WWE booked their shows in Mexico as super shows and there was no room for either superstars. Considering how sparingly the WWE's booked Angel and Berto, it's no shocker that they didn't compete, even if it was in their hometown. And finally, a new talent signed to AEW. And last but not least, a second-gen wrestler, Rachel Ellering, is all elite. Ellering, the daughter of current WWE manager Paul Ellering, signed with AEW, and according to Fightful Select, she's been signed for some time. Nonetheless, Ellering didn't get the traditional Wrestler X is All Elite graphic, leading to